magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much.
Brandon Stevens, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. 3 out. 6 out. Out. That's ball 4. You're out. One down. Brandon Stevens steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Stevens with a couple of homers in his last game. And another ball. Late with the swing there. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense.
Take your base. Stevens up now, trying to make this pitcher work, Singy.
Yeah, it's time to be annoying, Boog. Spoiler mode activated. Foul balls, deep counts, whatever it takes.
Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. They're down here 5-1. Hey! Out! You're out! Back here at Petco Park, Brandon Stevens. Top 5 at batting average. It has been a nightmare for pitchers this season, Singy.
Yeah, the swing is simple, Boog. Repeatable and deadly. Remarkable consistency.
0-1 now. Every at-bat looks competitive, Singy.
Yeah, and he's done an excellent job taking advantage of mistake pitches, too. Produces game after game, no matter who's on the mound.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Inside, ball 2. Just off the inside edge. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, you smoked that thing. Attaboy, good job.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw. Save.
Really nice swipe at second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Next offering misses. Ball 3. Activity in the bullpen for the Padres. David Morgan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 58, runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, but he's out at third.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't out.
Stevens digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Stevens get that hitting streak going.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the ditch. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
That's ball 4. 3.
Stevens digs in. He's up against an 85-plus rated arm, which basically means good luck.
Yeah, Boog, if he reaches base here, somebody better start checking for controller cheats.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
In the air to left center. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Nathaniel.
Out. Save.
On the ground.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out.
Throws to first in time. 2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers.
First base.
Now pitching for.
Back here in L.A., bottom of the 8th, Brandon Stevens steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one ripped, but foul. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
In the air, left field. Collins gets under it, and there's one down.
Out.
Stevens had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
You're out. Out.
Back here for the Sunday Night Showcase, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Brandon Stevens. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
There's a strike at the knees, and the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it.
Out.
Runner at second here, one gone. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Edman around third. He'll score easily. It's 5-2.
Comes through with the RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Step off throw to first.
Hey, he's good.
Stevens dives back in safely. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Next pitch downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner goes again. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Brandon Stevens steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
No. Inside.
The Dodgers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. Outside with a breaking ball. That one missed. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
For the Dodgers, the first baseman, Nathaniel.
And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Draws the walk there. Man at first, one away. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that makes it 30 stolen bases for him this season. Stevens steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. This to third. Nice grab. To first. What a play. Inning over. Stevens with some solid production in the win. Singled and knocked in a run.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
Yo sé que no te gustó que yo plantara bandera, pues eso que dice mi voz, oye sonero, se repite donde quiera. Tú te creías que eras dueño de todo y me decías que el mundo andaba a tu modo. De repente llegué sin echarme las de fiera y te resultó al revés porque yo planté bandera con humildad, con mi
Brandon Stevens is ready to go. His team comes into this one with the best record in the majors. All eyes on baseball's elite today. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down, Brandon Stevens steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. That's out number 3. We'll move to the third. 3. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Fletcher on his way over. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
3.
Now pitching for the Padres.
Stevens walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
Ball.
The 1-1. That's to third. He gets there with the slide. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out.
Stevens digging in. Go-ahead run in scoring position. And a seasoned hitter at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, if he gets something he likes, Boog, he's not going to miss it. This is what you play for.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Stevens, and a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
So 2 down, and next for LA, Brandon Stevens, third on the National League leaderboard for batting average. He swings and fouls. One off. Singy, he boasts a batting average at the moment that ranks in the top 5 in the league. Swings through that one. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. And a foul ball. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Varsho off of first with 2 away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Out towards right center field. Tatis has a beat on it. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. And Brandon Stevens. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matt Waldron, the knuckleballer, looks to be. Runner goes again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
That's the ball.
Backed off the plate that time. Now this is in the air down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Check swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third. Didn't go. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. And Matt Waldron into the game, getting ready to make his season debut. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. In the air, right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. Man at first, one away.
Third baseman, Brandon Steven.
Now fly ball to right center. Tatis on the move. And there are two down.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Stevens in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. In the dirt, blocked. Two on, one out. That one lifted to left. Fletcher settles under it. Two down. Stevens had a good day at the office.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
All night, baby, you know you've had my heart beating out my...
Out! Out! You're out!
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brandon Steven.
That one fouled off. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Swings through that one for strike two. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Stevens, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. On the ground right side. Freeman takes it to the bag, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Safe!
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball two.
That one missed. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball four. And the go-ahead run is on base. Runner on the go. Left field. Happ on his horse. And they have their first hit since the third inning. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Jeremiah Estrada.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Strike two.
See them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Just misses there.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. His righty-lefty splits there. The 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. One runs in. A second scores as well, and they lead by 2.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing at the bat to drive in 2. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap.
And up next for Los Angeles, Brandon Stevens. In the air, left field. And that is foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ground ball up the middle. Dive, and he's got it. Nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Blows from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
So the tying run at second, and that's in for a strike. Bullpen action for the Padres. Mason Miller, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Waldron getting cranked up as well. Runner takes off for third. In the dirt.
Get out!
And he steals third without a throw. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Here's the 2-2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes hard.
Stevens did well despite the loss. Single to draw a walk in this one.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
In this funny state, looking at the time, you're still wide awake, and I'm still feeling. We've been right here before. The sky is getting bright. I know that it's different, 'cause you're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. And you're always on my mind. And we give it a minute, but we can't keep the time. I came to ask you something, with the highway speeding by. You know that I think it's funny. It's in 'cause you're always on my mind. And you're always on my mind. And you're always on my mind. And you're always on my mind. We're painting over me, cover Does anybody know or have the time? Does anybody know that girl of mine? Has anybody seen her? Has she gone away? If anybody talked to her, please send her my way. Yeah, yeah. Now I heard that she was hanging around some other lover on this end of town. Or maybe it's a rumor. Maybe it's a rumor. People telling a lie. No, maybe she's not.
Brandon Stevens getting ready. Two rivals set to square off and leave it all on the field.
I'm finna max out. Hold on. Brody, tell me what you really talking about. Hold on. Why you talking on me trying to talk it?
It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. Take. Out.
Second inning set to go. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Brandon Stevens. Stevens getting to start at third, hitting fifth in today's lineup. His slugging percentage so far this year right around .480. Swing and a miss at a slider. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone.
You're out. Out.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Stevens in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Swings through that. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You're out.
One away with a runner at third. This one in the air, center field. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And it's 3-1.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Stevens had a rough go of it in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
I'm internationally known. When I be on the mic. I'm international.
Out. You're out. That's ball 4. Out. 3.
So up next, Brandon Stevens, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Stevens measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2025. Muncy sends it to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting 7, the catcher, Will Smith.
Out.
2 on, 2 outs.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 1-1. Foul ball there. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers.
Ball 4, take the base. 3. Out. 3. 3. Out. You're out.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Peguero goes 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fastball is outside. That one fouled off, 2-2. Slider misses outside. And he walked him. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Go to second. Out, and that wasn't close. Stevens had a rough go of it in this game.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Here I go, coming live again from the home of the drag races. Let me add, cops never had braces. But that right there is another page. We'll turn that later on. I ain't got nothing but a few minutes here. Let me bring y'all to my home. First, let's stop by the candy store, but then shop for a bag of treats. It ain't California, but it's Carolina. Never tastes bad to me. And I guarantee you when the session in, we'll need us some need. So I take it down to the chicken coop, the best in the southeast. Get a quarter dark and them potato rounds, I bet you'll like it. Or the fried fish and a couple shrimp, you can taste the town when you bite it. If you don't keep it moving after all this food, you will lay it down with the itis. And I got plenty much more to show. Go to place, wait, let's fight it. Hit my line, pull up on me, hop in, ride out, like this, crank the window, pit stop, hop out, hit the block, say what's up, put some in the wind, to the crib.
You're out. 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 3. Out.
Next to hit, Brandon Stevens.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Hit hard on the ground is short. In time to Bush. That's the 3rd out. After an inning and a half.
You're out.
Stevens, in his 2nd season, only 20 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Tag. Save. Jansen too late with the throw. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Man on second, 2 down. Runner takes off.
Still 4. Take your base.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Now that's smacked to right center, and that gets down into the gap, and that gives Tommy Edman a chance to hit with 2 out. The Cubbies up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, save. Runner goes again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Stevens with a nice showing despite the loss.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Ay, ay, los pongo a bailar la pelúa. Es que no baile, que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como en los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos. Ey, no contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo, pero él también va a pichar. Te juro que yo no me quise embichar. Ey, pa' mi que, ya me aburraste. Y yo sí soy Milly sin usar Richard. Yankee se retira y vamos a switchar. Voy a ser el jefe, me van a fichar. Mi nombre por siempre se va a escuchar porque estoy en mi pick. Estoy en mi pick. Soy un rey, campeón, busca el ti. Ay, ay, estoy en mi pick. Ay, estoy en mi pick. Mírame, lo que me...
Out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. You're out. Out. 3.
Back here at Wrigley Field, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Brandon Stevens steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's ball 4. Safe.
Time called. Line drive. And there's one down.
3. Ball 4. Take your base.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Stevens digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing, and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
In time to Bush. So 2 down, Brandon Stevens, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Last half of the 8th coming up. Stevens did okay for them in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
That's ball 4. Ow! Ow!
This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs coming up. Look at the stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
Brandon Stevens.
Here's a high chopper. Bush. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Double play. What a clean killing. And next for L.A., Brandon Stevens. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He circles the bases, his 7th home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle. So
first and second and nobody out. Brandon Stevens, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Fought off foul. Left field, way back there. That one carrying. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Definitely did get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence.
Stevens really stood out in this win. Had only 1 hit, but made it count with a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
You stupid.
Back like they never left. Yeah. Whoa. I'm getting more money than ever, baby. Yeah. I said the windows tinted, it ain't rented. I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence. I feel it. Hustling, no bad. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close. That's involved. Getting Douglas with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything. Fiskars to Nissans. Don't do arguing. I just throw the peace signs. Meditating for some me time. Headed back into the city. I'm on the east side. Real for real. You'll think I'm in the Navy. I'm still in the deal. Atlanta. Different appeal. I'ma put you on some game if you listen to Will. Come on. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from. Tell me where you at. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from. Tell me where you at. On that in broad daylight. It's on sight. It's a whole lot of. It's on ice. Go. Bad and long nights, gotta do first class if I'm on a long flight. Flexing, she was looking in my direction. My steps is impressive, I don't do extra pressure. Forward, I'm doing better. It don't take much effort, she throw it, I catch it. Back to the business, stunning is a privilege. No 9 to 5, but I'm still seeing benefits. Baby acting innocent, she know she a though. Waiting on my line for a shot like a free throw. We be eating crab legs, they be eating meatloaf. I'm a cold, but this sub-zero. I be at Umi, the sushi, the miso. You act like you made me, then what you need me for? What's the plan? What the options is? What's the options? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at.
Brandon Stevens getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next.
Three.
This one in the air, center field. Cruz has a beat on it. And there's one down. Today, a significant day in Major League. Stevens digging in, facing the reigning Cy Young winner. Basically the baseball version of trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the dark.
Well, might as well call it graduate level hitting, Boo. We'll see if he studied or not.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. The 0-1. To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for him.
Ow! 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 Three!
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Come on,
Swing and a base hit, and that extends the inning.
That way to square up on that ball. Great job.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it, otherwise.
Runner on the move. There's a ball. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Stevens steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle.
Now a quick throw to first. Stevens back in on a dive. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down.
Rodriguez checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. That's to third, and that one handled. Whips it across. Now one gone in the ninth. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Ball, that's outside.
The tying run at the plate. He's trying for third. Throw down, and he's out, and that wasn't close.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't.
Stevens with a solid contribution even despite the loss. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Out. First base. Out. Out. You're out.
The third baseman, Brandon Stevens.
That one ripped, and that's just foul. Stevens throws right, bats left. Batting 6th in today's lineup. His slugging percentage so far this year right around .480. Base hit, so a man on base to start the inning.
I see you working, big guy. Good job.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. There goes the runner. Pitch is high. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Usually when you see it,
That's ball 4.
Stevens steps in now. This is one of those matchups that'll test every ounce of a hitter's approach, Siggy.
Yeah, if you get a pitch to hit, Boog, you better not miss it. You might not see another one all day.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate.
Now pitching to the Pirates. Leading off for Los Angeles, the third baseman, Brandon Stevens.
Left field.
Pick it up.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, you really laid into that one, buddy.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little.
Step off, throw to first.
No, he's safe.
Stevens back on a dive. Runner takes off, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. So now with one away and a man at second. And here's the catcher, Yainer Fernandez. The 1-1 is fouled off. Montgomery, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot. Runner breaks for third. Pitch way inside. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Inside, backs him off again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Up the middle, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got kind of tied up on that one inside, but he was able to sneak it up the middle of the diamond because he stayed through it. That's not an impressive exit velo by any means, but I still think that's an impressive swing.
Out! Out! You're out! Out! 3! Ball 4. Take your base.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 48, Stevens. Elker.
Stevens locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boo.
looking to stop. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, this offense just got a major gift. Probably should have been a...
One down. Brandon Stevens will hit next. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Just missed. Ground ball right side. Horwitz throws to first in time. Stevens had a great showing in the win. Put together 3 hits, one of them a home run.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4.
Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. And next for LA, Brandon Stevens. Stevens with a homer in his last game.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Ball to strike. Hit on the ground to short. Griffin. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. No outs. Runners at first and second. Swings through that one for strike one. Stevens matched a homer in his last game. In the air, left field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one down.
Ball 4, take your base.
Back here for the Sunday Night Showcase, Brandon Stevens steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line to left. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the...
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Brandon Stevens. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one ripped to left. And that is that. 6-7. Brandon Stevens now at the plate. Popped in the air, left field. And there's 2 down. Stevens had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
I never liked them. To your public safety brief, I never listened. To your blackmail of likes, ignore them. Your curated playlist, I always hated what you like. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide.
Brandon Stevens getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next.
Ball four, take the base. You're out. Out.
One down. Brandon Stevens digs in now. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That one ripped but foul. McClain in his third season, 26 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2023. Got him. 2 away.
Batting it.
Man at first, 1 away. And ball 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
No, ball.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And there's 2 away.
The batter.
3 out.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Fought off foul.
Ball.
In the air, right field. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up.
Stevens swings through it for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. The Dodgers trying to break this one open here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a bouncer. Mauricio to second, but he beats the throw. Save. And now Brandon Stevens.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Ball.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's a ball.
That's ripped into the outfield. Should be extra bases. One run is in. Another comes in to score. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. Dives in, beats the tag. He scores. And it's now 10-2.
How about that? Clears the bases. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice.
For the Mets,
Stevens at second with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Throw bounces in, and he's set. He reaches 40 stolen bases on the season with that bag.
They're merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
That's off the mark. 2-2. 2 outs with a swings and misses. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Through 8 full, Dodgers lead this one 10. Stevens had a good day at the office. Collected 3 RBIs for them.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. Like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it.
Save!
So 2 down. Brandon Stevens steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. That one kicks away from the catcher to second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Hey!
Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 6th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging.
Stevens digs in, late inning, 2 outs, RBI chance. Massive at bat here, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, one mistake in this game might tip for good. Gotta lock in.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Chop to first. Clifford. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning.
4, take your base.
Stevens had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
It's still in San Diego. You can hear a baby cry.
Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Brandon Stevens. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through.
Wheeler with a throw over. Stevens back in on a dive. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is high.
Come on, slide.
Throw to third. Out, and that wasn't close.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move.
There's a
ball.
Get down.
Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. He had a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Sets him down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
And the right-hander's 3-1. And ball 4, 2 of one.
Third baseman, Brandon Stevens.
That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher on now. Here's the third baseman, Brandon Stevens. 3 for 3, and he's come up with 3 doubles. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double.
Stevens played brilliantly despite the loss. Collected 3 doubles for the game.
Really impressive work at the dish. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, even if they didn't cash in enough to get the win.
They wanna see you fall. They wanna see you fumble back and lay intercept the ball.
daily. I don't see a reason why I should stop now. Thought I was at the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Yeah. Big poppin'. I realize I'm the gift, so this year I ain't going Christmas shopping. I've been hearing ching off and the blue slick brick talking. Burnt out. 50 million for the catalog I turned down. I'm making money every second, you should learn how. These puppies barking out a wolf, but I turn around, swinging like the first round, even in the 12th. Got myself rich, took the fan with me. Always the reality would turn into my fantasy. Want a chance with me, so she holler in the man city. Baby, no human. I don't see a reason why I should stop now. Thought I was at the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in. Chase you up, all these distractions. Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. Guessless, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pass it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me if we can who the best is. What's the metric? Yes, me going crazy on a daily. I don't see a reason why I should stop now. Thought I was bottom. How you think I feel on top now? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much.
Brandon Stevens getting set for this one.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brandon Stevens.
And it stays fair. Here comes Pajes around third. He scores and they have the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Man at second. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Move to second. Stevens back in on a dive. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Throws to first in time. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. He's trying for third. Struck him out swinging. Inning over. And
3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Brandon Stevens.
On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees.
Yeah.
Now 2 away.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable.
3. That's ball 4.
Stevens walloped 3 extra base hits in his last game. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself at the lefty reliever.
Safe.
Now pitching for pitcher.
Stevens digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here's got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boog.
That one to first, and it goes just foul. Now the 0-1. In the air to left center. Mangum under it. And a quick out, number 1.
3.
Stevens with a solid contribution even despite the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Back here in L.A., bottom of the inning. So the Los Angeles Dodgers have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. This is what was expected of them, Singy, and they backed it up.
No doubt about it. These guys are rolling and in a great position so far, and they look like they're not going to be stopping anytime soon. Now they got to decide, are they going to go out and add some help before the deadline, or do they think they have enough to make a deep October run as is?
So man aboard. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
He's trying for third. Swing and a miss. Throw bounces, but he's out at third.
Well, I can see he had a big lead out there at second base.
Out.
Line drive. Makes the catch, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
You're out. Out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out. 3.
Strike 2.
well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. On a line out towards center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Nathaniel.
Out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out. You're out. 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 You're out. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out. Out. 3.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 72, Isaac Matson.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Stevens had an unremarkable game in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
3. Out. Out. 3. You're out. Out.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom half of inning number 2, Brandon Stevens steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Swings through it for the K. Not what you're looking for. Ground ball could be 2. Griffin for 1, but no throw as he bobbles the exchange. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. So man in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Ball misses. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
Out. You're out. 3.
This one in the air, center field. Cruz has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Brandon Stevens. And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Runner on the go. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and that will end the inning. Stevens did okay for them in this one.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
Don't jump up to this non-stop turn and twist. Out of his mercy. What's on the turn of a guan? Here, much man to the love. Me all walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of money, girl. Tell me where you get it from. Now find your entrance. Ram, pa, pa, pam, pam. Can't let me in, me have the thing where you are waiting. Walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of money, girl. How will you get it from? Knock on your entrance. Ram, pa, pa, pam, pam. Can't let me in. Why? Would you would be more than dead to take your hand and lead you to the promised land? Me 20-foot dive on. All you got to do is be true, so let's go respond. Satisfy your emotion. Hotter for the press. Instantly she was. She no old and tough, and she no got time no rust. Things smooth and precious like she never get a cut. Instant expand. I've got to all and pull up. Giddy up me, I forget you is a mouse. Think I'll walk like a champion, act like a champion. What a piece of body, can tell me where you get it from. Now find your entrance. Ram, pa, pa, pam, pam. Can't let me in, me everything. But up on the call, you no look for them. When you look good enough against no matter what I can say. Put on your clothes, it's like a display. Man, I swear, man, I steer about night and day. Would you be my honey and your woman, they say. We can just smile on our face and say. You want a man for do the work, not one for play. I'm a rattan man, she said you are one for stay. I'm would you wanna walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of body, girl, tell me where you get it from. Now find your entrance.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, 2 of the best teams in the game. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brandon Stevens digs in now. 3rd on the National League leaderboard for batting average. And a base hit on the line. Here comes Pages around 3rd. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runner takes off. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Hits the top of the wall. The run scores all the way from first. And they lead by 2. And they put the tag on him for the out. Hit hard, base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
So board now with one away.
Boy, way to swing the bat.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion.
Now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
One away.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting...
Take your base.
So they're all loaded up. Stevens in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. On a line. Base hit, 1 run is in. The relay, safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 4-0. And the Phillies manager Brock Burke taking over on the mound.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
In there. Pretty close play on that one. A perfect
Ball
throw,
4,
probably.
take your base.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, Brandon Stevens steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Varsho coming home. He'll score. It's 9-1. And in its second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
2 down. And here comes Tommy Edman. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Sliced hard, but foul. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. Two down. Runner goes again. Into center. That's a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single. It's 10-1. Stevens was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 4 RBI game at the ditch.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Brandon Stevens comes into this one fresh off of first and second, 2 outs. Stevens getting ready to hit. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. In the air, left field. And that'll do it. 1 run. 3. Second and third, 2 down. Stevens with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
And that is that. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Lined into right. And there are 2 down. Stevens locks in another RBI chance after a rough outing at the plate. Can erase all that right here.
Well, you got to stay locked in, Boog. And you know what? Sometimes the 5th time's the charm.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. McNeil gets it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Now, Brandon Stevens.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
In the air, left field. Noel has a beat on it. 1 down.
That's ball 4. You're out.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Stevens will hit next.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Runners on first and third, 2 away here at the top of the 9th. Outside
That's
low. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one in the air, right field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-3. Here comes the skipper.
For the Phillies,
2 aboard, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 10-3.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings through that. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Pitch misses there. Now 2-2. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Orion Kerkering. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. Stevens had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
One down, and now it's going to be Brandon Stevens, third in the NL in RBIs this year. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw to third is offline and gets by him.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Ball 4, take your base. Out, out, 3, 3, out, 3. You're out.
Up next to the Dodgers, the third baseman, Brandon Steven.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Suarez throw to first in time. That's a very athletic play.
Up next to the Dodgers, the third baseman, Brandon Steven.
And a swing and a miss. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a one-out single. There comes the skipper out of the dugout. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Brock Burke.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
There goes the runner. Pitch inside.
Ball.
Throw, and they got him.
Well, I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was running right there, so good job of quickly getting the pitch to the catcher. And the catcher with good footwork, really good throw on the money. Gets the base runner.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Brandon Stevens. Runner on the move. Next offering is fouled back. That one's back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2. Stevens with a nice showing despite the loss. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
He's swiping, boy. Head on, boy. Swiping, boy.
In my apple juice, I got no excuse. I'm sad. Don't make me choose, 'cause it won't be you. I got no excuse. I'm bad. Ask anyone who knows me, tell me not to, and I only do it again and again. Times 10. So
than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol. Welcome to Nationals Park. We bring you Friday baseball on the show.
Ball 4, take your base.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Brandon Stevens. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. The run scores all the way from first. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3. Stevens steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
Got it started a little too early, strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Popped in the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out.
You're out.
Swing and a foul out of play. Stevens, only 20 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Off the catcher and rolls away. Throws to second, not going to get him. He's in there. Pajes up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Here comes Pajes around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Nathaniel Love.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows.
Runner goes again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Way outside, and now 3-2. And he's going to reset as he steps off the rubber. Now the tag at third, and they got it. Stevens starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Line drive. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Better way to square up on that ball. Great job.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw is just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it.
Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that is foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. A little bit low, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Laser to the gap should score the run. The run scores from third. It's 8-1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's...
Brandon Stevens steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll do it. Dodgers go down quietly. Stevens really stood out in this win, collected 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Ball 4, take your base.
Stevens locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog.
The 1-1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that is a big first out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, question the 2.
You're out.
Man at first, 1 away. The Chris. The early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Shohei on the go. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. There's one. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Stevens, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a quick throw to first. Stevens back in on a dive. Here's a 2-1. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Out there. Runners on the corners. No outs. Fought off foul. The 0-1. Tying run in scoring position, and we're in the top half of the 6th. One, 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that is a big first. So 2 down. Brandon Stevens digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Back up the middle and a base hit. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
Just so sound.
Runner at first with 2 away. Brandon Stevens steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Now it gets away from Ruiz. Throws to second, and he's out. Knocked down, and that ends. Stevens had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
One down. Brandon Stevens, the next to hit. One of the best RBI guys in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hessel takes it in for the out. 2 down. 3. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double. Runner breaks for third. Out towards right center field. Young heading to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 left for L.A. And that one fouled off. Ohtani aboard here at first with nobody out. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andy.
3. That's ball 4.
Stevens digs in. Late inning, 2 outs, RBI chance. Massive at bat here, Singy.
Yeah, Boog. One mistake in this game might tip for good. Gotta lock in.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And that's just foul. Man at second. Hit hard on the ground to short. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. Here comes the skipper. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Cole Henry.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so
quick move to first. Stevens dives back in safely. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, he picked over once just before.
Out. Ball 4. Take the base.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Brandon Stevens. 1 for 4 with a double. Into left center for a base hit.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to.
Stevens added 1 more to that hitting streak.
Well, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Does anybody know that girl of mine? Anybody seen her? Has she gone away? If anybody talked to her, please send her my way. Yeah, yeah. Now I heard that she was hanging around. In the town, or maybe it's a rumor. Maybe it's a rumor. People telling a lie. No, maybe she's not. But some other guy. I gotta know that, 'cause I can't spend another day. Yeah. Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? Where my baby is? Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? Yeah, yeah. Angel of mercy, did you come on down? Sit yourself beside me in my humble ground. Oh, I'm gonna ask a question, and I need you to say you're gonna bring her back to me now. By the end of the day, please, please, gotta know right away, 'cause I can't spend another day. Yeah. Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby? Where my baby? Does anybody know?
4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. Out, out. 3.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Brandon Stevens.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Runner takes off, ball outside. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. That's 50 stolen bases for him this year.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this.
Runner goes again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner on the move again. Pitches low. Throw to third. He's safe.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base. With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's a 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Just missed.
Outside.
He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Inside and hit him. And now the bases are loaded. So bases loaded with 1 away. Will Smith to the plate. Pitch misses there. And now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Right through there for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
On the ground, could be 2. Pena to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. Stevens steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
And it stays fair. Stowers around third. 1 run is in. Here comes Pajes around third. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out.
You're out.
Now pitching.
Ripped to right, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 out. So up next, Brandon Stevens. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Lined into right. And the inning is over. Stevens, get that hitting streak going. Put together a 3-hit performance.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
Here I go, coming live again from the home of the drag races. Let me add, cops never had braces. But that right there is another page, we'll turn that later on. I ain't got nothing but a few minutes here, let me bring y'all to my home. First let's stop by the candy store, but then shop for a bag of treats. It ain't California, but it's Carolina. Never tastes bad to me. And I guarantee you when the session in, we'll need us some need. So I take it down to the chicken coop, the best in the southeast. Get a quarter dog and them potato rounds, I bet you would like it. Order fried fish and a couple shrimp, you can taste the town when you bite it. If you don't keep it moving after all this food, you will lay it down with the items. And I got plenty much more to show. Go to place away, let's fight. Hang a line, pull the bump, hop in, ride out, like this, crank the window, pit stop, hop out, hit the block, say what's up, put some, in the wind, to the grill, rest up, wake up, do it again. Hit a line, pull the bump, hop in, ride out, like this, crank the window, pit stop, hop out, hit the block, say what's up, put some, in the wind, to the grill, rest up, wake up, do it again. At school on the right, I used to go there. Everybody, mama and cuz used to go there. Can't forget sister and brother now. Oh yeah, anybody did the dog, we like, whoa there. Right there used to be the Project Kaiser. Then it got flipped with the rent on thousand.